Guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here with another reading. So today I'm reading for the sign of Scorpio and we're doing something different, yeah? It's that time of year again. We're doing Summer of Love. So this is a general love reading. So if it doesn't resonate, leave it there. You can wait for a future reading. You can check out any other readings on the channel. You can watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, whatever you feel called. Also, keep in mind that we're all on different timelines. Not everything's going to manifest for everybody at the same time. Yeah, so you are the master of your own discernment. If you feel this reading is for you, time frames are irrelevant. If it's your reading, it's your reading. If it's not, it's not. Don't try to make anything fit. Don't try to force anything. Yeah. So this is your Summer of Love reading. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards for each month: June, July, August, and I'm going to pull a True Love Oracle card for each of those months as well. Then I'm going to do some clarifications with the Spanish tarot deck. So I found this tarot deck in a flea market in Paris and I thought, I got to have it. Yeah, I thought it's a tarot deck, I got to have it. But I thought, oh, it's not a full deck. But actually when I came home and researched Spanish tarot deck, it actually is a full tarot deck. So yeah, win-win. I've been using it on myself for my daily readings and I really enjoy using it. It gives a bigger picture to the reading. So yes, hopefully you enjoy that. So yeah, let's get into the reading. Okay, Spirit, can you give me 3 cards for Scorpio regarding their love life? June. Can I have 3 more for July regarding their love life? For Scorpio, please, Spirit. 3 more cards for July, please. High Priestess. And take that one. Can I get 3 more for August, please, for Scorpio, please? 3 more for Scorpio for August. What do they need to know about August for their love life, for their Summer of Love, please, Spirit? 2 more. Woo! That's flipped around with the quickness. 4 of Wands, liking that. The Chariot, baby. Things are moving, things are shifting, things are progressing for you this summer, Scorpio. Yeah? Spirit, can I get an oracle card for Scorpio for June, July and August regarding their love life, for their Summer of Love? Can you give me an oracle card for each month? Okay, that one and that one. And what did it split to? Silver Waterfall, Sacred Woman. Okay. Ooh. So we got connection. Boundaries came out as well. I'm just going to leave it there. And what was this? Intimacy and Sacred Woman. I'm gonna, because the intimacy did come out in the pre-shuffle, so I'm gonna leave it split the way it is. Yeah, I'm saying like you can agree. Yeah, so I'm leaving that there like that. Let's put that down. Yeah, everything's in shot, isn't it? Yep, somewhat. Okay, so let's start off with June, yeah? So we got the 6 of Pentacles, Libra energy, in reverse, yeah? So that's unbalanced, yeah? Giving too much, or not giving enough. Take it how it resonates, yeah? Eight of Pentacles, yeah? Working hard. So maybe with this, with the Six of Pentacles next to the Eight of Pentacles, you're doing too much. Yeah, this is not balanced. You're giving too much. Yeah? Know your worth, Scorpio. Yeah? Are you doing too much? Giving too much to someone? Yeah? This could be in the workplace, or this could, this is a love reading. So it could be just in regards to love. You are doing everything. You're pulling out all the stops, and you're not allowing the other person to do anything or hold their end up of the relationship. It's you carrying the load by yourself. We got two eights here. 8-8. So you might have been seeing 8-8 or 888. It's up to you. But I'm seeing straightforward. And this is a full moon. And when's the full moon in... When is the full moon in June? We got the full moon on the 11th of June. So I don't know if that's that's relevant for you, Scorpio. Yeah, this may materialize on the full moon. It's in Sagittarius, a strawberry moon, and it's at 20 degrees of Sagittarius. So if you have a placement in in Sagittarius, you're going to be strongly affected at that degrees. But yeah, I see the fact that you've been doing too much. You've been doing too much, and this full moon sparks that you walk away. You're like, you've built up 8 cups. This could be 8 years. It could be 8 years of relationship, 8 years of marriage. And you've decided, I'm worth more than this. I'm out. Peace. I'm gone. Yeah? I'm moving on. The Chariot. Yeah? I'm hearing soul to soul. Keep on moving. Don't stop like the hands of time. Tick tock. Things are on the way. Yeah? And they are, because you got 4 wands at the bottom in August. Things to celebrate. Yeah? New foundation. Strong foundation. I feel like, Scorpio, you've just decided, do you know what? I heard straight away, you're never gonna love me the way I love you. You're never gonna get your shit together. You're never gonna sort things out. You're never gonna do what I need. You're never gonna be what I need. Yeah? You took a hard look at yourself in the mirror and you decided, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah? And you're like, I'm gone. Out, I'm gone. Yeah? I feel like it's in regards to intimacy as well. Because intimacy did come out in the pre-shuffle. And it came out with something else. And it prompted me to say, don't be giving yourself away so quickly to people. Yeah? And it was like physical intimacy. Like, why, these people here, it's funny, sexual freedom's popping out as well, are touching. They're in the bath. And when I saw the intimacy, it's like, why are you giving so much away of yourself too soon? Yeah? Your vulnerability. This is an intimate moment. But you're giving yourself away to someone who doesn't value you. We've got boundaries as well. Like, you need to set a boundary with this stuff, because I think this is the problem, Scorpio. Like, you put all this energy, this work, you do too much. You give too much. You show too much. You allow too much. And you end up getting frustrated and hurt because you're like, I gave all this love, you're a water sign, and they just didn't match my energy. But could they? Because if you're doing, this is unbalanced. It wasn't realistic that they were going to, you know. It's not realistic. If you're doing everything, and I get it, if you're used to being single, you're independent, you're used to doing everything. But when someone comes along, you need to allow them to play their part. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. So that's for someone who maybe, you know, maybe someone who's single and you're just like, I'm always doing everything. Or, you know, you're in a relationship or you're in a marriage and it's like, I'm always doing everything. And it's like, stop that. Stop doing everything. Like with the sacred woman, I feel like you know this. You know. And the fact that you got the heart chakra on display on her hand. I think you need to balance out your heart chakra, Scorpio, because it's very depleting. You working so hard, you over giving. And the only solution is to end up is walking away. I don't know if that's the end goal you want, perhaps, that so that you just end up always being single. But I don't feel like that is. And I feel like you want to be in this inner peace stage where you're comfortable, you're at peace with yourself. Like, I don't know, maybe is it that you want to be single? You prefer being single. You prefer just doing your own thing. But I feel you know that what you're doing isn't the right thing. Like, it's not balanced. It's not a long-term solution. It's always going to go into the same cycle. It's always going to have the same conclusion. Yeah? I think you need to release control. I feel like with you doing so much, you have the power, you have the control. Yeah? And that probably comes back to intimacy, because then you don't let someone in because you hold the cards. Yeah? You hold the cards. You decide where you're going, the chariot. You decide where you're moving. Perhaps you need to go within and take some introspective look at yourself and decide, yeah, perhaps I'm not ready for love because I haven't done the work. I've not looked within. I've not done the healing. King of Cups. King of Cups is all about supportive energy. He's balanced. He's in touch with his emotions, but he's not ruled by them. And I don't know, perhaps I'm not seeing a lot of water here for water signs. So maybe it's that you need to get more in touch with your emotions. You know, King of Cups, he's emotions, but he's not overwhelmed by them. And like we've got the the Eight of Cups. Maybe you run away from your emotions, Scorpio. You don't want to feel certain emotions. Yeah, this is why you bury yourself in doing too much, maybe working too much, because you don't want to feel the emotions. Yeah, you don't want to feel the emotions. What's underneath the King of Cups? Rest is needed, exactly, because you're running yourself into the ground. Meditation, I think, is the key. Ground yourself. Allow yourself, you know, in the worthiness card, she's by herself. She's focusing on herself. I feel like that's a great thing that you need to do with the Hermit and the Four of Swords. It's like you need to focus on you. Yeah? I think that's why things are not panning out. Things are not working. You know, it may not have been one relationship. It could be a series of relationships that you end up always at the same conclusion. It ends. You break up. You get annoyed. You be like, well, you're not doing anything, but you're doing too much. Yeah? And you're attracting these same partners because you've not taken the time to focus on you, on your needs, and heal your heart chakra. Heal your heart. Yeah? Allowing yourself to be vulnerable instead of surrounding yourself, masking yourself in work. So what's going on for you in July, Scorpio? So we've got the High Priestess, King of Pentacles, the Devil, and Soulmates. I feel like this is an iteration of what I've been saying from June, where you're like, you know that you're unbalanced, yeah? High Priestess is psychic, all-knowing, deep thinking, you know. But you're still up in this cycle. If anything, you're elevating, you know, you're successful because you put all this work. But you are losing yourself from the bigger issue, yeah? You're in this toxic cycle with work. On the front of things, you're very successful, King of Pentacles, yeah? Entrepreneur, businessman, businesswoman, yeah? You earn a lot of money, you have a lot of prestige, you're elevated, you are stable in some respects. But you still haven't got out of this cycle, yeah? You're still not in control of your emotions, yeah? If anything, you're ignoring them by just focusing on work. Yeah. And with the Devil, I feel like the Devil is all about toxic cycles, yeah? It talks about lack of control. Like these two people, they feel like they don't have the power to free themselves, when really the Devil has no control. It's their mindset, it's their state of mind, yeah? The chains are loose, they can easily free themselves. The Devil doesn't have the power, they have the power, but they don't see that. And I think that could be said to be true about you, Scorpio. You know what you need to do, but you're not doing it. And in turn, this is not leading you to your soulmate. I believe that you know with the High Priestess what you need to do to get your soulmate. But you're not doing it. I don't know, with the Devil, maybe you think that you're not capable, you don't have the power, it's not going to work out for you. You think that, you know, perhaps because you've had bad issues in relationships, they've not worked out. You think, I just attract X, Y, and Z. Narcissists, love bombers. You know, I just attract the wrong type of people. But I think that's your mindset, Scorpio. I don't think that's true. Anyone can attract the one they deserve, that they love, if they put in the work. Soulmates, yeah? You can attract that. It's not privy to just a certain select few of people, only a privileged set of people that are only able to get their true love. Everyone has their capability to get their true love, but you just need to do the work. And I think part of that is releasing this control of work, yeah? Pretty uber successful, uber hyper independent. But you need to let go of that in order to attract that, yeah? Because it's looking like summer for you, Scorpio, is you just work. You see me have to work. And it's like, that's no fun, yeah? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, isn't it, the phrase? And it's just like, this is no fun. It's no fun for you. It's no fun for anybody, yeah? And it doesn't, you know, surely it doesn't attract people for long if they see that you are just a workaholic. People who know their worth, they're not sticking around for that. They think, well, you don't have any time for me. I want to find someone who has time for me, yeah? And you're thinking, oh, soulmates are not for me. But you're not making room for the soulmate. There's no room, yeah? There's no space. It's just work. Nothing else, yeah? There's no room for love. There's no room for intimacy. There's no room for vulnerability. It's just work, business. That's it. That's fine if that's what you want, but I think I beg to differ. And you're a water sign, Scorpio. You have deep emotions. I think you are yearning for love, but you're not, I don't know if you're not ready to put yourself out there, or you're not willing to make the change, or this cycle is very comfortable for you working. Yeah, you're comfortable, you're safe, you're secure. But stepping outside of that is dangerous ground for you. But that is love. You've got to take the risk. You've got to take a leap of faith. You've got to make a change. Gotta make a change, yeah? You got to do something different if you want a different result. Do you know what I'm saying? So in August, we got the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, and connection. I like this for you, Scorpio. Yeah? I like this. I feel like in August, you got a different attitude, different mindset. A lot of wands here, 3 and 4, so there's progression, moving forward with the Chariot. And wands are passion, fire, yeah? So you could be embracing love, passion, art, things that make you feel. Pentacles is very materialistic, mundane, grounded work, business sort of stuff. Whereas wands are, fiery, spicy, passion, romantic slightly. It's different energy. Three of Wands is about your ships coming in. I feel like the stance has changed. The High Priestess. You know that love is out there for you. I think you've changed your mindset. You see, all this work is not for you. You see that, you got to change your mindset. You got to change your viewpoint. Before you weren't even envisioning it. You weren't looking to it. You weren't thinking about it. You were kind of suppressing it. And now you've decided, okay, I'm going to step out on the ledge. I'm going to step out on the whim. And I'm going to look towards a positive mindset. I'm going to manifest, perhaps. You're at the Three of Wands, so you've gone through the 2. Yeah? You've put that energy out there to the universe, to spirit, to God. I want this. Yeah? Bring this into my life. Yeah? And when you do that, it comes in. 4 of Wands. It's a happy home, happy life. It's things to celebrate. It's weddings, it's birthdays, yeah? It's fun, good times. I like this. And the thing is, with the Page of Cups here, usually I'm a pretty downer on the Page of Cups, but I'm not for this, yeah? Page of Cups here is youthful, slightly immature energy, but it's fun, it's joyful, yeah? It's slightly childish, you've got the fish in the cup. But it's not so serious, because I feel like, Scorpio, you've been very serious this summer. But you've got someone who's going to bring you out of your shell. And they're not so serious. They're a bit of a joker. They're comical. They're humorous. They bring you out of the box. They get you to see life in a more fun way. Yeah? They get you to experience life in a different way. And this person is the connection that you wanted. Yeah, this is a connection you wanted to see. Yeah? This is someone that opens you up to love again. Yeah? You were pretty shut off, closed off to love. But this person, they allow you to see things from a different mindset. They allow you to relax, to let go. Let go of the hustle and bustle. Live in the here and now, in the present. This perhaps is someone you meet on holiday. Yeah? Because we've got this sunny paradise background. You could meet them on holiday. But this is someone that they let you to they get you to shut the laptop. They get you to put down the tools. They get you to just live in the present. Go experience life, because life is for living. It's not for all work. Yes, work has its place, but it's not all about that. Yeah? And I feel like this person, you open up to them. I think before, as I said, you were very shut off. You were very closed off. The wall was up. But this person, they get you to be silly. You know, we've got music here. I'm hearing karaoke. I don't know if there's a karaoke situation something that you would never do, Scorpio, but they get you to do it. They get you to go on the mic. Yeah, they get you to sing something. Yeah, I'm hearing Sweet Caroline for some reason, but yeah, they get you to sing. They get you to let loose. Dust the shackles off. Yeah, release the chain, the devil. They get you to see that life ain't that hard. Life ain't that bad. Yeah? I like this. I love this for you, Scorpio. I like to see it. So, I'm going to clarify the Page of Cups. Yeah. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups for me, Scorpio. I was going to say Scorpio, no. Clarify the Page of Cups for me, Spirit. That's too many. Clarify the Page of Cups for me, Spirit. Okay, nice. Four of Cups. Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So Cups is Copas. And we got the Four of Cups. So that's conversations, reach an agreement, good comments. So this is someone that gets you to talk. Yeah? They get you to talk. They get you to open up. I like this. Seven of Cups, bottom of the deck. Joy, happy events. Things work out well despite bad beginnings. Things work out after being at a standstill. Yeah, I think this is in general just like things may have seemed bleak, but things are going to work out. Yeah, the sun is rising. Yeah, good things on the horizon. Yeah. I'm getting the phrase, it always seems darkest before the dawn. Things turn around. Things shift. Yeah. I don't think there's anything more for me to say, Scorpio. I think once you shifted your mindset, it all turns around for you. The wheel turns, yeah? You just had to believe. I think that the problem was you didn't believe. You buried your head in the sand in work and whatever else. And then something happens and you decide, no, I'm going to make a change. I don't want this kind of life. This is not the life I want to live. I don't want to be lonely and alone. And all I have to comfort me is work. Work doesn't comfort you. Yeah? But yes, this is your reading for summer. Yeah? I like it. It's a different... It's you and Pisces have both had different readings from the rest of the zodiacs that I've done so far. But that's not a bad thing, you know. It's different energies. But yes, I enjoyed doing this reading for you, Scorpio. So if you enjoyed it and it resonated for you and it gave you the insight you needed, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know how this is your story, how it resonates for you. Tell me about it in the comments. And like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel. Help us to build a bigger community, help more people to see the messages. Smash the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload new readings to the channel. And feel free to check out any of the other readings on the channel. Check out your yearly prediction reading to see how the year is panning out for you. And I will catch you next time.